Alrighty, so today I'm going to be talking about liquid fertilizer, and I'm going to answer a couple of questions that people always seem to ask me all over the place. So let's just get straight into it. Yo mate, what up? Welcome to another lawn tip vid. Alrighty, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about liquid fertilizer. So the reason I'm choosing today to do it is because I'm finally going to apply some here in the yard because it has really started to green up and we're actually starting to get some growth. Check it. Yeah boy, that's what we want to see. Nice green looking leaves. So we're not getting heaps of growth, we're only getting a little bit. So the reason I'm going to put this fertilizer down is so it kicks it back into gear a bit. Now if you're in Queensland and stuff, areas or Perth even to get a bit more warmer temperatures, you can actually apply fertilizer, like liquid fertilizer, pretty much all year round. Now if you've got dormant grass, so if you lived where I do in Orange and you've got Kikuyu or Cooch or Buffalo, any of those grass types, you'll find they'll still be dormant at the moment, so there's no point of putting any fertilizer down. So only do liquid fertilizer when your lawn is actively growing. Now it's good to actually implement a liquid fertilizer program into your normal lawn care program because liquid fertilizer can really take your lawn to that next level and it doesn't really last too long. So most liquid fertilizer is going to last you from 2 to 4 weeks, just depending on what the actual makeup of the nitrogen is in that actual fertilizer you've got. But pair it alongside your granular applications as well. So maybe you apply your granular application of whatever fertilizer you use, and then maybe 2 or 3 weeks later you chuck down some liquid fertilizer as well. It's really going to keep your lawn growing, it's not going to pump too much nitrogen into it, and it's just going to keep your lawn looking pristine and mint. So today I'm going to be using a liquid fertilizer called Activate Mate. This one just here, so that is from Plant Doctor, this one here. So the application rate on that is about 50 to 75 mil per 100 square meters, so not a whole heap. So we've got in it some worm extract, so some nice worm poopies, which is great for your microorganisms in the soil, some seaweed, so I'm going to add some more kelp on top of that, but there's a bit of seaweed in there as well. Got a bit of fish in there. Fish is always good for your lawn. This is why this stuff has a bit of a flavour to it. Yeah, it smells. You can smell that fish. We've also got some blood and bone, some humates, some PSG, Herbian seabird guano, which I think is bird turd. And then there's some other things in there as well. 30 separate strains of beneficial microbes. Yeah, this is a great fertilizer. It's a great organic fertilizer. That's why I'm using this today. A synthetic one will work just fine, but this has got a lot of extra little things in it which are going to be great for your soil health, which you guys know that I always blab on about. Soil health is one of the big keys to having an immaculate lawn, as well as, you know, mowing properly and watering properly, etc. But it's another great way to get yourself a hardy lawn that's going to resist a lot of disease and drought, etc. Now, if you want to purchase yourself some of that fertilizer, just go to plantdoctor.com.au and grab Activate Mate from there. And you can use my code to get yourself 10% off as well, which is just lawn tips. Yeah, get yourself a bit of a discount. Treat yourself. Now, there is quite a lot of liquid fertilizers out there. You don't just have to go that one I'm using today. The reason I like it is because it's just a great product and it's great for your soil health because of all those extra organic materials in there. But you can get something called Green Extra from Lawn Pride, another great product. You can also get something called Special Effects from Globe. That's another good product. Have a look around. There's heaps of products out there to use on your lawn and they're all going to work pretty well. Now today I'm going to be applying with my special mix. So my special mix has some liquid iron, some kelp and some humic acid, and I like to chuck in some Fertilizer in there as well, which has some fulvic acid in it. If you want to hear me talk about that, just check my other video up above and have a watch. I've been using it all year over winter and I'll tell you what, it's made a massive difference to my lawn this year. Helped with quite a lot of frost damage. I've still lost a bit of colour, but it's coming back really quickly and it's because of those products that I've been using. Now, another common question I get with liquid fertilizers is, do you water it in after the application? Well, to be honest, you don't actually have to. You can actually just leave it on the leaf because liquid fertilizers are actually taken up through the leaf of your plant, so it comes through the foliage. You can actually just leave it on top and not worry about watering it down into the root zone. So if you are applying something like my special mix alongside it, which does need to get the humic acid and the kelp down to the roots, what I can tell you can do is, like, so what I'm doing today, I'll water it today, and it's like, what's the time now? 2 o'clock. So tomorrow morning I'll give the lawn a water and water it in then. So everything that needs to be taken up through the leaves of the plant are taken up today, and then tomorrow morning I'll get the rest of it down in the ground into the root zone. Also, just a real quick thing before we get going, just make sure you wear proper PPE, so long pants, at least this, long pants, what they're called, boots, long sleeve shirt. Gloves aren't a big problem with this stuff because it's mostly just organic stuff, but if you're spraying herbicides and stuff, wear the right stuff. You don't want to get in the bad books of the authorities. But yeah, make sure you do it right and you won't get in trouble. Also, a lot of people ask me if they should apply liquid fertilizers, liquid iron, etc. with a Hortex sprayer or one of those clip-on hose sprayers if you're in America or Canada or something like that. Don't use one because it just puts out too much water for foliar feeds, so make sure you use a knapsack. Anyway, let's get going. Alrighty, that's all done. So quick thing people always ask me as well is when can I let the kids or the pets back on there once it dries out, especially with these sort of products like the liquid fertilizer and the organic stuff. Pretty safe stuff, you're going to be pretty safe with that. But yeah, hopefully the lawn kicks back into gear nicely. Now the soil temps have been really good for the last couple of weeks. It's raised in about 5 degrees. I just go on a website and check out the soil temps through the last month. So that's why we've seen a bit of green up in the lawn. So soil temps are starting to go woo, which means greenness. Alright, so that about wraps up that video on liquid fertilizer. So if you have any more questions or want to have a chat or just want to bag me out in the comments below, go ahead and do it. I'm happy to answer your guys' questions down there. I've got heaps more content coming up on this channel too because we're getting close to spring, so I've got quite a few ideas for some videos which I'm excited about. We're going to be doing some things like dethatching, core aeration, might do some more top dressing. We'll see how we go. If you guys have anything you want me to do a topic on, honestly, chuck it down there and I will try to get to it. I've got quite a few videos already, but if there's something I can squeeze in there, why not? If you guys need to learn about it, because it is about you guys. It's not about me, it's about what you guys need to learn to take your lawn to the next level. Why did that turn into a song? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. I really appreciate all the guys that do and all the guys that just watch. Really appreciate you guys commenting and engaging in this because it's good fun. I really enjoy doing it. And you know what? It's probably the time we're going to say see ya. So make sure you have a good week. Look what I found down here the other day. What have you boys been doing? I love this drain for some reason. Is it like a cup or a teapot or something? Anyway, look, there's still grass growing in there too.